Artificial intelligence is transforming banking with smarter customer service, advanced fraud detection and personalised financial advice. AI-powered chatbots, real-time fraud monitoring and tailored money tips boost efficiency and customer satisfaction while cutting costs. Now, there are some great benefits to AI tech in banking, but are we losing out on that personal banking experience? Do you remember sitting down with your bank manager and discussing your finances over a cup of coffee? Well, it seems to be a thing of the past. Is that a good thing? Well, joining me now is Faisal Mkhize, Chief Executive of ABSA Business Banking. Thank you for joining us. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Juliet, and good afternoon to the viewers. Thank you for the opportunity.
Now, how do you think banks can balance the benefit of AI with personal banking relationships?
Very important, I guess, point you raised in there, because technology is here to help us do things faster, with speed, and also to be able to serve our clients in a much more efficient way possible. So I guess the main point here is that we're never going to be in a point where we are able to replace a banker or a relationship person in any relationship. But what it means that we have to take advantage of the technology and innovation that we have to make sure that these experiences of our engagement with the clients is becoming superior, and it helps us to be able to do a better job in solving their needs.
Now, a lot of us are all for AI and embracing it, but are we becoming too reliant on automated banking?
I don't think so. I just think that, with innovation and speed, etc., so we're taking advantage of all the new insights that are coming out of the technology, but it can't replace a human touch in the process. So one of the things that we look at is that there are a number of processes that perhaps in an effort to make sure that the relationship with the client is better, that you are able to enhance, automate them, to make sure that the manual jobs that perhaps could be done, that used to be done by human in the past, that are very process orientated, that could be replaced. You automate those to make sure that the person that interfaces with the client, they can focus on the strategic things, they can focus on insights, they can focus on the real needs of the clients. So in this instance, what it makes sure that we are able to achieve, to make sure that we take advantage of the technology that we have, so that the customer experience at the point of interface, the banker has sufficient insight, they've got more data around the clients, and in the conversation with the client, that conversation becomes much more important, it's much more insightful, and it helps to build a relationship as opposed to focusing on things that perhaps are not adding value in the relationship with the client. So I think this is an approach at ABSA Bank that we are taking when taking advantage of technology that we have, including AI and other technologies that we have in the marketplace in current days.
Faisal, I wonder though if small to medium enterprises are losing out on financial opportunities due to AI not possibly able to see the intricacies of their business and financial needs.
My read, if one looks at the data, I think all the client segments are benefiting out of this process. I'll tell you why I say so. It's because obviously, as we interface with our clients, we are able to use the data and the client behaviors. We are able to read some of the, interface, some of the processes, some of the banking patterns of some of our emerging clients, particularly in the small business space. Just understanding and reading their financial behaviors through their statements, we are able to predict their requirements and needs. So what it means that the banker is in a much more empowered position when they have a conversation with the client. They can just say, Mr. Client or Mrs. Client, I've seen that in the last 2 months, these are sort of transactions that have been taking place in your account. We believe that perhaps you could benefit by taking advantage of these capabilities that we have to make sure that we are able to drive your business forward. So these are some of the insights, I suppose, that we are using to make sure that we can be able to solve proactively some of the needs of our clients across all client segments, so including small business in this instance.
Thank you very much. Faisal Mkhize, Chief Executive of ABSA Business Banking, talking about how AI is working in banking and how there's a balance that needs to be struck between AI banking and, of course, those personal relationships with your banker.